I was born in California, USA, and I've lived around the world, traveled most of my life. And I joined the site about a year ago because I wanted to find a quality woman to partner with again, as I was divorced 2-3 years ago.
Okay. And so what brought you especially to AmoLatina?
I'm attracted to Latin women, and the site has quality, and I love the interaction on the internet.
Excellent. Okay. And what made you then decide to step up and take this tour?
Well, last year I looked at going down to Brazil, and however I became busy and couldn't do that tour, or the Medellin one last December. So as soon as I could get my things together, I booked this tour.
So it was a case of what time you had available and what tour came in?
Yes.
Okay. Are you looking for a serious relationship or to have fun?
Yes, I am.
To both?
Well, I'm in need of a vacation. It's been about 2 years. Last time was in the Bahamas diving, and I am looking for a serious relationship. And where I live in Oregon, all the women kind of emigrate and move on to different places. It's beautiful, but that's our case.
So it's you've got an open mind. You've come down here for fun, and if you meet the right girl, things get serious.
Yes.
It's a very healthy attitude. Very good. So, what's your impression of the tour so far?
It has been very well organized, and I was picked up at the airport on time, and my bags were lost for about 12 hours, but that was the airline's fault. And everything was extremely accommodating in that.
Okay, is this your first visit to Colombia?
Yes.
Okay. And I think we've covered this. Why Colombia? It's because this tour was in the right date range.
In the right date and the right language.
Okay. Your impression of Bogotá?
I'm overwhelmingly impressed. It's the people here in Colombia so far that I've met are all stable. They're all well dressed, extremely well behaved. The quality is like that of any country in Europe, and actually better than I remember.
Okay, very good. Well, let's just move on to the social now. You've been to the 2 socials. How did you find that atmosphere at the social?
I found that it flowed very well both nights. The only complaint I had is the sound was too loud.
The sound was too loud for being able to talk to the girls. Right. Okay. We do try and address that for the first 2 hours of the tour. We keep everything low profile so you can work the room. But it's a party atmosphere, and we have to create some entertainment at some point. So what you're saying is there's too many girls to get round in the 2 hours? At the beginning of the tour? At the beginning of the social?
I would say yes, and partially. It's there are too many girls, and the approach I would have probably liked initially to have been explain a little bit more about how to the schematics of the whole thing.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the ladies. I mean, you've just said that there was probably too many for you to handle in one sitting. But how did you find them?
I find them to be fresh, inviting. They compared to what I've seen elsewhere in the world, they play less. They're less outward games. And they're very, very strong, strong women.
Genuine ladies.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, have you met someone special?
I've met several people special.
Yeah, this is always the problem on these things. Okay, so the most special one we're talking about now. Can you tell us how it happened? Was it at the social or the dating system, or?
It was a lady that I asked to meet. Well, the most special. There are many most special. Right now I have 4 that are most special, and they're differently. I'm looking for simplicity in my life, for a stress-free environment. I've had my children, and I just want peace. So the question now is on this tour whether I can find that lady that can fit my needs.
Okay, so there's no immediate plans yet. You're still trying to sort through the ladies you've already met?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Can I ask you a question now about the hotel and its location? What do you think about this hotel?
I think it's very well. I mean, the placement is well located.
And the quality of the hotel, the rooms?
It's a nice hotel.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay. And the transport. We're touching on here the collection from the airport.
That was very well done. I mentioned that before, and the staff from AmoLatina have been extremely professional.
Very good. Okay. Well, that rolls us on to the staff that are on this tour. The ground staff. You've.
Oh, like family and better, like aunts and uncles.
Well, that's very nice. That's very nice to hear. You've never done a tour before?
Never.
Never done a tour before. Okay. Do you have any comments about how we might improve this tour?
Yes, I do. I think that I have already mentioned it. Is that us clients should? It'd be nice to go to a store when we arrive, so we could buy whatever needs and whatnot. Because the money is like monopoly money for me, because I didn't bother to really. It's my fault to learn it, and so I'm probably spending way too much and just being in a hotel and in and out. And as far as it'd be nice to have a map of where we are and where we've been, kind of.
So a little bit more time to orientate yourself with where you are at the beginning.
Recon, yes.
Instead of hitting you with socials very quickly.
And the nightlife, yes.
Yeah, right. Okay. So, have you had any sleep?
Not much.
Okay. Would you like to come back again on these tours?
If needed, if I find the lady now, and I am actually going to Medellin and tomorrow, okay. And because I wanted to get my 2 weeks vacation out, and also to get my bang for the buck and being able to find a lady.
Excellent. Well, that's a very, very good way of looking at it. Spend time on it, and there's the 2 tours.
And I'd like to say, as far as in regards to this internet dating and these tours, it reminds me of the arranged marriages a bit, but it's different. So it's a different level. But there's a whole different playing ground in doing this than just meeting a lady at a bar or at a restaurant or in the street and normally.
Yeah, we try to give you the tools and the best chance of success.
Yes.
Okay. Now, just one final question then. Talking to the guys that are on AmoLatina, they're using the website, they're watching your interview, they're thinking about going on a tour. What would you say to these guys?
I would say do it. It's life is short, and at least myself, I've always tried to get everything I could out of it, out of each moment and each day. And this is definitely worth the money, because I could never have met these many ladies, and also the Latin. As far as I've seen, I'm 46 years old, and I've talked to 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds, 30-year-olds, and on. And in my country, that's much more difficult to do. Yeah. And
it's accepted. It's the norm.
As I've always told anybody, is that it's wonderful and very important educationally to see other cultures and not judge, just to go and live and experience.
Excellent. Well, I'm very pleased that you're enjoying the tour so far, and I wish you the best of luck with your arrangements, sorting the 4 girls into order. And thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.